developers here. And you have to, wow, yeah, a lot of you. So you have to translate those. So what do? I'm assuming that everyone goes in and you're like looking at, you select something and then you look at what color that's supposed to be, right? And then you put that into your CSS. Wouldn't it be better if you just got CSS with the colors already in it? Or do you like focusing all your attention on going into Photoshop, selecting things and figuring out what color it is, or taking the ruler and measuring how much space is between something and its pixels, and now you're doing responsive design, so you have to translate that to ems or to percentages. Not fun. Not fun for developers. Crazy for designers because it's frustrating, because then they see something different than what they made in Photoshop. So I think the turn is for the designers right now to start thinking differently. But if you're not delivering in Photoshop, you still have to have some way of documenting what you're doing. Okay? So we work toward an HTML, CSS, JavaScript, whatever prototype. And this is the design. And it looks like you might have the feeling, if you're a designer, you might have the feeling, well, why don't I just go ahead and build the whole site by hand, because we're doing this in HTML. I would say that if you take corrections into consideration and you get good with this and you find your own methods to do it, that you can become faster than in Photoshop. I know people who are faster. I'm faster at doing this than I am in Photoshop. It's because what we do is we work from those simple wireframes to this prototype. And this is great for designers, because you can show your clients what will happen in different devices. You can actually show this on a device. And it's on the developers to make sure that it's implemented correctly. The developers can no longer say, sorry, crazy designer, it's not possible. We can't make that work in a browser. Yes, we can, right? And no one's saying that the designers have to do this all on their own. I'm sure there are developers who would love to help their designers with making these types of prototypes. So this is a design. We have the opportunity to create a design which actually works and looks like what it will be when we produce the end result, which is a unique opportunity, basically. It's also problematic in a way, because we don't have a deliverable besides a prototype. So we can hand a prototype off to a developer, and a lot of developers would say, well, that's great, I'll just look in the CSS and I'll... it's not really a template that we're making here, so it's kind of